At number 10 we have the Archimage's Restaurant. This manhwa is about the Class 9 Archimage Ellison who wanted to live a peaceful life as a restaurant owner, but before Ellison got transmigrated to the world of fantasy, he was a normal high school student who dreamed of becoming a chief in the future. But while he was walking on his way home, he got hit by a truck that transmigrated him into the world where magic exists. His life is not like the usual novel where the reincarnated person will have advantage and more power than the normal person. But because of Ellison's dream of becoming a chief and having his own peaceful restaurant, he tried his best to become a soldier of the Luverne. But the ability that Ellison has is not for a soldier, but for a mage that will change the world drastically. Ellison is the most Valvouli person in the Empire. He was the only 9th-class Archimage who fight the dragons and made them surrender. He became a person that no one could deal in disrespect. But Ellison still decided to live a peaceful life as a restaurant's owner, and with that restaurant, a new adventure has made that awaits from him to experience. This manhwa is actually the top manhwa of mine, because we get to see a really funny yet powerful person who deal with people who think they are over the rules of someone higher than a normal person. At number 9 we have I was more overpowered than the hero so I hide my power. This manhwa is about Urian, a real-lifer who came from the modern world where he displayed a really good character of helping people without them knowing that he helped them, since he was a kid. Urian wants to be a hidden character where the true power hides from the world to see. So when Urian had the chance to get transmigrated to a world of fantasy, he chose to be a hidden character but in one condition. He needs to hide his power to anyone, and when someone caught on about Urian's power, his heart will explode. But since Urian is a person who live his life from the shadow helping people, this type of condition is just a mini challenge for him, not until Urian's loved one is the person in danger. This manhwa is actually good. So far a manhwa that I keep on checking for an update, but the idea of hidden power is maybe not just for me. Also the manhwa update is quite slower than a regular manhwa, so the time that I keep on waiting for update just bored me. At number 8 we have Regressor of the Fallen Family. This manhwa is about a prestigious family of McLean. Logan was known as the prodigal son, often seen as a good-for-nothing compared to his younger brother, their father. A revered Aura master who had bravely fought on the front lines for the safety of the Empire, had high hopes for Logan. However, it seemed that Logan could never live up to the expectations set by his family and society. The rift between Logan and his brother deepened as the younger sibling continuously bested him in sword fights, causing jealousy and resentment to fester within Logan's heart. When his brother fell ill under mysterious circumstances and accused Logan of poisoning him, their father, blinded by grief and rage, banished Logan from the clan. Disheartened and disillusioned, Logan decided to leave his past behind and embark on a journey of self-discovery as a traveler. Years passed, and news of his family's tragic demise at the hands of the Emperor reached Logan. The sight of his brother's lifeless body haunted him, igniting a fire of vengeance within his soul. Determined to seek justice and topple the oppressive regime, Logan joined the Revolutionary Army, assigned a dangerous mission to infiltrate the Emperor's stronghold. Logan valiantly fought for the cause he believed in. However, fate had other plans for him as he met his untimely demise during a fierce battle. To his surprise, Logan found himself inexplicably transported back in time to a moment when his family was still whole and just given a chance to rewrite the course of his life. Logan resolved to use his newfound knowledge and experiences to mend broken relationships and alter the tragic fate that had befallen his loved ones. With a renewed sense of purpose and determination, Logan set out on a journey to change the destiny of his family and the Empire, armed with the wisdom of his past and the hope for a brighter future. At number 7 we have I Become the Youngest Prince in the novel. This manhwa tells about the tale of Agnes, the legendary first emperor of the Empire, with unparalleled power that he conquered both heaven and earth, establishing a realm of unmatched greatness. Yet, as he delved into prophecies foretelling the downfall of his empire, a sense of restlessness gnawed at his soul. The first emperor found himself disillusioned contemplating the fragility of his monumental achievements. One fateful day, amidst his musings on the future of his empire, a wave of drowsiness overcame Agnes, leading him to drift into a deep slumber. Little did he know that this nap would catapult him into a realm far beyond his wildest imagination. Awakening in the future, Agnes found himself inhabiting the body of Prince Xion, the youngest scion of the royal family who had been unjustly ousted from the line of succession to the throne. As he opened his eyes to the world through the lens of Prince Xion, Agnes was immediately met with a dire situation. Assassins closing in on him with lethal intent. The thrill of danger and excitement ignited a spark within him, infusing his mundane existence with newfound purpose and exhilaration. A wry smile played upon his lips as he contemplated the challenges that lay ahead, relishing the opportunity for adventure and transformation. Realizing that he now inhabited the feeble and mistreated body of Prince Zeon, Agnes resolved to seize control of his destiny and reshape the future. His first course of action was to install fear and awe in all those who had underestimated him, swiftly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with, drawing upon the latent powers within him. Agnes embarked on a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, determined to fortify his physical and mental prowess. As the echoes of destiny reverberated through the corridors of time, Agnes embraced his newfound identity and the monumental task that lay before him, ready to rewrite the course of history and carve out a future where greatness and salvation reigned supreme. At number 6 we have the regressor son of a duke as an assassin. This manhwa is about the legend of Cyan Vert, the enigmatic son of the duke and the empire's most skilled assassin, captivated the hearts and minds of readers far and wide. With his shadowy past and lethal prowess, Cyan navigated the treacherous waters of intrigue and deception, carving out a name for himself amidst the whispers of admiration and fear that followed in his wake. However, beneath the veneer of invincibility and infamy, Cyan harbored a profound vulnerability, the ceaseless longing to break free from the overshadowing presence of his righteous brother, a figure whose radiance eclipsed his own existence. Despite his unparalleled skills and cunning strategies, Cyan found himself ensnared in a web of betrayal and deceit orchestrated by the very sibling he yearned to surpass. As the blade of betrayal loomed perilously close to his throat, Cyan braced himself for the final, fatal strike that would sever the tenuous thread of his existence. Yet in a moment of unfathomable clarity and surrealism, Cyan's world shifted, and he was abruptly jolted awake to a startling revelation. He was no longer the feared assassin, but a mere boy once more. The realization of his reincarnation dawned upon him like a beacon of hope in the darkness, illuminating a path fraught with newfound possibilities and untold potential. The young lord known as Cyan Vert had been reborn, shedding the shackles of his past and embracing a future where he refused to be confined to the shadows of others. Determined to rewrite his destiny and forge a legacy that was uniquely his own, Cyan embarked on a journey of self-discovery and self-realization. No longer content to linger in the periphery of greatness, he vowed to carve out his own place in the annals of history, propelled by an indomitable spirit and an unwavering resolve to chart his own course. This manhwa is actually just your typical transmigrated manhwa, but I know for sure that you guys also love this kind of genre. At number 5 we have the Extras Academy Survival Guide. In the quaint world of Ed, a tale of transmigration and redemption unfolded with a unique twist that set it apart from traditional narratives. Ed found himself thrust into the body of a third-rank villain, cast out and shunned by his noble family, and burdened with the weight of a preordained plot that spelled doom at every turn. Yet, unlike the cliched tropes of divine artifacts and instant power-ups, Ed's path to strength and salvation lay in the simplicity of hard work and dedication. Aware of the pitfalls that awaited him in the familiar trappings of similar novels, Ed made a conscious decision early on to eschew the allure of grand quests and epic battles in favor of a more pragmatic approach. With no hidden treasures or magical artifacts to bolster his abilities, Ed understood that his only path to empowerment lay in the relentless pursuit of knowledge and skill through rigorous training. Setting himself apart from the conventional hero's journey, Ed resolved to defy expectations and forge his own destiny by focusing on his academic pursuits within the confines of the academy. Recognizing that education held the key to unlocking his full potential, he dedicated himself wholeheartedly to his studies, determined to graduate and secure a future that would pave the way for his survival in a world teeming with uncertainties. This manhwa is actually good if Ed has the same power as the real Mick has. I just find it so boring when Ed decided to make the same story again after a new soul transmigrated from his body. At number 4 we have How to Survive as a Thermally Ill Dragon. In the twilight of Lois's terminally ill existence, a miraculous rebirth awaited her in the fantastical realm of a webtoon, where she was transmigrated into the awe-inspiring form of a dragon, surrounded by the opulence of wealth and blessed with the staggering longevity of a creature entitled to thousands of years of life. Lois found herself grappling with the cruel irony of yet another brush with mortality, albeit in a body that exuded power and majesty beyond compare. As the echoes of her previous life's frailty lingered, Lois navigated the tumultuous waters of her newfound existence with a mix of incredulity and defiance. The weight of uncertain fates and looming perils cast a shadow over her otherwise formidable stature, leaving her to ponder the capricious nature of destiny that threatened to snuff out her immortal flame at any moment. Faced with the daunting prospect of an existence fraught with unforeseen challenges and the looming specter of mortality, Lois raged against the injustice of her predicament, questioning the very fabric of reality that bound her to a seemingly endless cycle of suffering and loss. The incongruity of possessing the raw power of a dragon while being shackled by the fragility of an ephemeral life filled her with a righteous fury that burned brightly within her fierce heart. Armed with the invaluable gift of future knowledge gleaned from her past life, Lois vowed to transcend the confines of her predetermined fate and forge a new path that defied the conventions of her narrative. Determined to rewrite the script of her existence and emerge as the unlikely hero of her own story, she embraced the role of a cunning villain, weaving a tapestry of schemes and machinations that promised to upend the very foundations of her reality. This manhwa is actually one of my favorite manhwa this year, knowing that we get to see a young dragon who possesses power more than the first dragon is really fun to read. At number 3 we have Mightiest Mali Magician. This manhwa is about Ruin Ardal, the name that once resonated with prestige and promise, a beacon of unparalleled talent and relentless dedication in the hallowed halls of the academy. As the prodigious young magician celebrated for his exceptional grades and unfathomable potential, Ruin embodied the epitome of excellence, a shining example to all who aspired to greatness. But fate, as capricious as the shifting winds, harbored a cruel twist for the young prodigy on his 10th birthday. The ominous diagnosis of magic evocation disorder shattered Ruin's dreams, casting a dark shadow over his once bright future. Branded a magic cripple, the weight of despair and hopelessness threatened to consume him whole, a relentless torrent of anguish that threatened to drown his once indomitable spirit. Yet amidst the throes of despair, a glimmer of hope emerged, a flickering flame of resilience that refused to be extinguished. With unwavering determination and a steely resolve born from the crucible of adversity, Ruin forged a new path forward. Embracing his newfound reality with a fierce defiance, he unearthed a hidden reservoir of strength within himself, a raw, untamed power that defied the constraints of traditional magic. Empowered by his oppressive strength and fearsome fists, Ruin Ardal embarked on a journey of self-discovery and redemption, a testament to the unbreakable spirit that dwelled within him. Armed with his genius magic talent and an unwavering resolve, he vowed to defy the odds and carve his own destiny, determined never to succumb to defeat again. If you're looking for a school life type of manhwa, then this manhwa might be for you. At number 2 we have Regression of the Close Combat Mage. This manhwa is about Setsuna Cromwell, a person who unfolds a narrative woven with threads of regret, redemption, and unyielding determination. His soul burdened by the weight of missed opportunities and shattered dreams, Setsuna's resolve is tested as he vows to seize his destiny with unwavering conviction. "My biggest regret is not choosing that magic. This time I'll definitely defeat you," he declares, a promise punctuated by the echoes of past failures and fueled by an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. As the looming shadow of Vidric, the malevolent deity hell-bent on annihilation, casts a pall over humanity's future, despair grips the hearts of all who dare to defy him. The hero, revered as the indomitable long-range mage, falls before the god's insurmountable power, a chilling reminder of the impending doom that threatens to engulf all existence. Yet, in the crucible of defeat, a glimmer of hope emerges, a flicker of light amidst the encroaching darkness. Awakening to a reality twisted by the hands of fate, Setsuna finds himself transported 10 years into the past, a second chance gifted to him by unknown forces. Reborn amidst the hallowed halls of the Academy of Magic, he stands at the precipice of choice, a pivotal moment that will shape the course of history. While his peers gravitate towards conventional paths of magic, elements, illusions, and enchantments, the hero defies tradition by selecting as a close combat magic, a forsaken art relegated to the fringes of obscurity. Derided as the realm of the weak and the inept, close combat magic is dismissed as a relic of forgotten times. A relic best left undisturbed. Undaunted by the naysayers and the doubters, Setsuna embraces this unconventional path with an unwavering resolve. seeing in it the key to toppling the tyrannical rule of Vidric. Armed with his mastery of precise control of magic power, he embarks on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. A metamorphosis that defies the limitations imposed by society and convention. This manhwa is yet another school-life manhwa that you guys love to read, and this manhwa also have that discrimination moment with the close combat department that just give more excitement to read this. At number 1 we have the indomitable martial king. In a world where the buying and selling of otherworldly species as slaves is a grim reality, the enigmatic figure known as Riffenhart stands at the crossroads of destiny. Revered by some as a savior of the oppressed and despised by others as the demon king who dares to defy human norms. His actions reverberate across the realm with profound consequences. The clash between ideologies and ethics escalates when a valiant party of heroes descends upon his domain, their fervor stoked by tales of his alleged tyranny. As the confrontation reaches its crescendo, Riffenhart unleashes his formidable magical prowess, weaving spells of destruction and chaos that leave the heroes reeling in disbelief. Despite his valiant efforts, the tides turn against him when confronted by the martial king. Teslan, a paragon of strength and martial prowess unrivaled in the annals of history, in the shadow of impending death, Riffenhart finds himself staring into the abyss of oblivion, his fate seemingly sealed. In a moment of desperate clarity, Riffenhart invokes the forbidden time and space regression spell, a last resort gambit that defies the boundaries of reality itself. Miraculously, the spell takes hold, wrenching him from the jaws of death and hurtling him back through the mists of time to a pivotal moment in the past. However, the world he awakens to is not the one he left behind, for in this altered timeline, he finds himself inhabiting the form of none other than the martial king. Teslan, the very hero who once sought his demise. This manhwa actually the most fun and funny manhwa I've read so far, but the idea of a mage turns into a Mariel king is actually new to me, since I got used on seeing transmigrated into their old body. So if you're looking for a new plot on a manhwa, then this manhwa might be for you.